Okay, so first and foremost, so this video is not going to be for you to play at the party. This is me just kind of giving you some tips and tricks, things that I'm thinking about. Stopped at a rest stop. Have a good hour before I'll be home. So I may have to stop again to make your video, but we'll see. I'm trying to see if I can just be home and maybe go live for you. So with the backwards catalog, if you looked at it, you're going to start with the kit. Oh, but first of all, the most important thing is to just have fun. And do not worry about learning and knowing all of the names. It is not important. Look it up as you go, as people ask questions. Do not fret about that. So when you pass your kit or my kit around, it doesn't matter. I like to showcase two things, and I like to do a price point. I didn't do this at Autumn's party, but that's also because I did ask me about my job, and I don't want you to feel pressured to ask me about my job, so that's not part that you would do. But what you would do is I like to show the two of our top selling items in there. There's actually three that you could show, but the two that I like to show is the large utility tote, which its price point is $35, and then the Benjamin's wallet, which is $48, and the wristlet is $8. So when you do the math, that's $56 plus $35 is $91. So you can show that just the large utility tote, you can show them the math, that just the large utility tote and the wallet with the wristlet is $91, and they would be paying $8 for everything else in that. So then you would pass it around and you just point out that everything in there is for sale, that you're not trying to get them necessarily to join, but you do love showing the value. So when you start off the party, introduce yourself, and it's very, very important to tell why you joined. What made you join? What feels different about this, especially comparison to LuLaRoe, because people know that that's what you were just doing. So, make sure you tell your story. Super, super important. And then, so I kind of worked backwards there. I kind of said that backwards. I'm sorry. But you're going to do that first, and then you're going to do the kit. And then when you're working backwards to the catalog, then the next thing you're going to show are some of the Hostess exclusives. Now, I have all the Hostess exclusives stored, not all of them, but a few. I have them mainly stored inside of the large Creative Caddy. It's the one, it has two paintbrushes and DJ on the front, and it's very big and black. If you open that up, you're going to see the Benjamin's wallets again, and I love to point out that the solid ones only they can purchase, and these embroidered ones and these special prints, not only are they exclusive for hostesses, but they're also extremely discounted, that they're only $22. And then show the Creative Caddy and pass that around with all of the, tell them we have a creative line, pass it around with all in there. Show the wood tray, and there's a new bag I have in there, and don't ask me the name either. It's black, and if you open it up, it has not clear, it has like a plastic lining. It does look clear, which is great for a toiletry bag. So don't go overboard and show them every single Hostess exclusive. Point out in the chart that it only takes $200 to join, or to have a party. Use 3 nail files if you would like. Tell them that that your director, who couldn't be there, is going to give you something special, because I am still, if you can book 3 more parties with those nail files. The tickets are there if you want to use tickets throughout the party, and this would be a great time that you could do that. You could have them still tell you about all the different ways to party, and then that's a great way to try to get some bookings in the files. The prizes are there. So your prizes there that you got at Autumn's party, as well as the 2 prizes for the people who booked at that. Then I have, I believe there's only 3 prizes left in there. It's a red bag, a red and white bag. They can get that large utility tote. I think the garment bag is still in there, and I think one more zip top organizing utility tote. Then I would show them the page where in the back, and I'm sorry I don't have my catalog right here in front of me, but I would show them the page in the back that where all of our items start, where we have each item and every fabric that they come in, and that from there to the back of the catalog shows everything. You could talk about personalization if you want, but keep it low key. Don't stress yourself. Talk about personalization if you want, and how fun it is, that it definitely makes 31 stand out. There are some games that I have there in the front. It's called the Island game. If you see that, sometimes I like to start off with that too. It's a fun game. That should be in my clipboard. The clipboard would be in with the folders. So the folders are in like a zip top organizing utility tote. You know what the folders are because you saw those at the party. You're going to see a clipboard. Use the clipboard if you want. Then you're going to make sure you go over the new December items and the customer specials. I have more of the customer specials now. They're in a black and white bag. It's called the All Pro Tote. And if you open that bag up, you're going to see all the specials. You're going to see the new baubles and bracelets and the Twice as Nice tote. Probably one of the only ones that's not, a couple things that aren't in there would be a mini ruby, which unfortunately I have with me, I believe, in my Cindy tote. Dang it. So you're not going to have a mini ruby. But the zip top organizing utility tote is in the kit. And then everything else should be in that All Pro tote. Man, the mini ruby is a really good one to be selling. And I'm very positive there is not one in there. When you're looking at it and you're explaining the size of it, it is comparable to, let me think for a second. I think the best size I could say would be our new, our little fanny pack thing that we have. It's kind of similar in size to that-ish. It's in between the zipper pouch and the mini zipper pouch. Dang it. I wish I could think of something else that it's comparable to, and I cannot. Oh, I can. We have, so you will see all the thermals are inside of one giant thermal. If you look in there, there is going to be a thermal. Cannot think of the name of it because it used to be called our medium thermal. But you're going to see one in there that's very small. It's pretty small. And that is comparable to the mini ruby. However, the mini ruby is a nicer material. It's not thermal material. It's our vegan faux leather material. So make sure they go through the new fall guide, gosh, not fall guide, winter guide, which has, it's the pink, it says love, because there's lots of new fabrics and items in there. And that's it. That's really, keep it simple. It's going to be more about them shopping. As far as how I have things organized, all the purses are together, all the thermals are together, all the totes are together. Do not worry about how you pack them. Just do the best you can, but it's no worries there. But just so that when you're trying to look for things when they're shopping. The most important part is for you to book parties. Of course, orders are great too, and referrals. Make sure you talk about all the different ways, fundraisers, home parties, catalog parties, office parties, the host of the month club if you feel familiar, if you feel able. That's my pillow. But that's the whole point. Whatever you feel comfortable with. Do not overkill it. Do not make it feel like you have to do everything that I did at the party. Have fun. All right, if I get a chance, hopefully as we get closer or when I get home, I will try to make an actual video of the party if you still feel like you need me to, that you can play. But if you just want to use this as your guide, that's fine too. Just let me know.